So in today's session, we are going to specifically learn about extensions in domain name resource. So I'll show you what it is. You go to Google and type hl7.org FHIR. You'll be landing into this particular home page. You can go to resource types. You can go to any other particular resource, whatever it is. I'm choosing patient over here. Over here, just land into this particular structure. So we know about domain name resource, and we have been discussing about it from past few videos. Let's click on it. I'll open in a separate tab. I'll keep this tab open and I'm opening the domain name resource in another tab. Over here, we have been discussing about text contained in the past few videos. Now let's discuss about extension. So this particular star value has a specific meaning for it. When you see additional content defined by implementations means anything which is additional, which is not in this particular base component of this resource can be added extra. For example, we have a lot of things like name, gender, birth date, which are pretty much common for any particular resource or any particular HL7 message type PID segment. So we need to add something specific which is not on over this particular thing. For example, in different countries, different specifications will be there. For example, in USA, they will go by ethnicity. In other countries, they will be going with caste, religion, and creed. So there might be multiple options should be added over here. But what like HL7 does is they only took the most common 80% of the content which can be added in this particular FHIR resource, and they left the rest of the 20% which are unique to depending upon the region or depending upon the hospital. So what it is, not all the details would be present over here. But if someone wants to add any particular extra, for example, if you know about Z segments in HL7, right? Z segments, to be more accurate, we have Z segments, which are nothing but custom segments. Okay. Specifically, extensions are the same concepts which are used in FHIR. So Z segment is for HL7. So, and extensions are for FHIR. So you might be getting my point right now. So I'll be showing you multiple examples. I'll go to domain name resource and I'll be hovering around the extension concept. Now let's jump into few of the examples which I already done. So over here, if we are choosing any specific color, so there is no concept of color over here. Okay. So for example, if patient likes some specific color or something in the color coding format should be present in the FHIR resource type, patient resource types, there is no value. So they will add an extra key over here with the extension and even the URL for that particular key, what types of colors are present. So when we go to FHIR website, there are a lot of extensions and a lot of details about each and every specific thing which the URL mentions. So there is a URL over here and even the name of the patient and the details over here. So if we go specifically, if we talk about a few points which I have mentioned, extensions allow for flexibility and adaptability, enabling FHIR to support a wide range of use cases. So which I already mentioned, if there is any special use case or anything which should be added, like the custom segments in HL7, this extension can be used. So the structure of extension consists of a URL that identifies the extension value that holds the extended data. So already here we discussed about the URL which is present. And there are a lot of details which I'll be mentioning in the video description. You can go ahead and study. So extensions are different. So we'll be discussing about multiple other extensions. For example, this was a patient resource type. So this is about the practitioner resource type. A practitioner resource might not include all details about additional certifications. So this extension was specifically created for additional certifications that are not covered by the standard field. So the extension gives the value string certified diabetes educator. For example, the practitioner, when the resource is going, even it should go with the details whether he is certified or not. So that would help him a lot. So even the URL which mentions about those certification details is mentioned. Currently, this URL will not be functional because it is just example.org. In reality, it would be something like fhir.org, hl7.org, anything. So which should actually work. So there are like multiple other examples which I can give you where the extension can work. So this is one of the extension. So adding health goals to the care plan resource. For example, a particular doctor or the practitioner needs to add health goals for the particular patient, how it should be in future. We will not be able to find that type of details in the structure, right? For example, if we go to the main structure of the patient, we will not be able to find anything related to it. So I'll add an extension over here about the care plan, which basically mention about the future goals of the doctor. For example, the goal is reduce blood pressure to below 140/90 mg for the particular patient, and the status of the patient, what is the title and example. So these are very unique. For example, here you can see the resource type is care plan. You can go back to resource types, do Control F and search for care plan. You will get it for sure. Just click on it and go to the structure. You might not be able to get this particular extension for reducing blood pressure and everything, but all other details over here. So that's the reason this is called as extension. So there are like multiple other examples which I want to show you, but it takes a lot of time. But what I'll do, I will give that details in my GitHub, so you can go ahead and check about all those details in your free time. So that's how the concept of extension is covered, the meaning of extension it is. So if we go back, it is represented in the domain resource and the extension. In the next video, we'll be going to discuss about what is modifier extension and what is the value of this question mark. That would be much interesting. And thank you. Have a great day.